Welcome to another Gondwana collection in the spotlight. In studio with us today we have Mohammed Abuhakmeh, better known as Mostarr, the renowned graffiti artist from Kuwait. We also have Petrus, as Mostarr would call him, my bro. Welcome, gents. This is your first time in Namibia, correct? How did you get here?
Oh man, it was a small box that says fragile, but yeah, no, I'm joking. But I came here through Red Bull and Gondwana, working together to actually create something that's better for everybody in this country. There's so much to see. Like, it's from blue skies to dunes to amazing people, different cultures from all over the place, which is actually unbelievable.
Where in Namibia are you from, Petrus?
I'm from Nkwaludi. Yeah, it's up north.
Mostarr, I would first like to ask you, what led to a career as a graffiti artist?
I always loved graffiti. Actually, I started off when I was super young. I thought it was vandalism, when I saw them with the spray cans and everything, and they were about to spray paint everything, and I saw this one guy draw something beautiful with the spray can, and I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. Yeah. But I never really pursued it and all that stuff until little by little, I really started getting into drawing more and everything like that. The only reason I chose art as a profession when I was a kid, because I thought it was going to be the easiest thing ever. But I realized you have to work so much harder for design, because you have to convince people. You have to have that negotiation skills. You have to know how to actually think on the spot. You've got all these things that are there. And the art field basically paved this awesome channel for me to actually just give back to the community. And it was, for me, better than just creating an amazing art piece, the fact that I would actually teach him everything I know, he would carry this on.
And how did you get into painting and just being an artist?
As a young kid, I always scribble on the ground, because I didn't have pens and paper. So as I got older, I started using, my grandmother used to make this homebrew. So she had these big brown bags of sugar. So I always tear off some parts, and I would take some charcoal from the cooking place and I'll start drawing with it. So I decided I'll go for College of the Arts, and that's when I started 2003. And I've been doing it for 13 years now. How
did you get your first opportunity to showcase your work?
I worked for a whole year for free, a whole year. I just wanted to show people what I have, because the thing is, a lot of people, especially in the art field, especially graffiti artists and street artists, what happens is, how do you price your work if no one has ever seen it? But the thing is, what happens is you have to better yourself, you have to grow all the time. So you have to sacrifice at least a year to 2 years of your life just by working hard, putting your name out there and all that stuff. So what happened was, gradually, little by little, I was pricing to the market, because people still don't understand it, You have to educate the market before you start throwing a crazy number out there.
Well, I would like to know more about your journey throughout Namibia, especially when you traveled with Gondwana Collection to their lodges.
First of all, it felt like Namibia is one amazing gradient. It is a beautiful color that just changes. But it's the cultures going from Windhoek to Mendesa, and then, to be honest with you, Delight is by far the best place I stayed in. It is gorgeous. Really? Oh, the design, everything. You can always tell when you go to a hotel, there's thought behind it. You know how the Delight was my favorite hotel? Yeah. I think Etosha was the atmosphere, right? The people that greet us there, people there, the safari boys, we ended up, the second we went there, it was like family. We've known each other forever, which was super cool. They were so welcoming, everything. The atmosphere was this is my home.
What's the one thing that you've learned from Mostarr that you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life?
Always be friendly to people.
What can you tell us about this experience, about this bromance?
He's always full of jokes, cool stuff. He's a cool guy, really. Yeah. The handshake, the fist punches,
all the hugs, and it was amazing.
And Mo, you've traveled the world, so I'm sure traveling throughout Namibia has been an interesting experience. So the question that I would like to ask you, what about this experience will you be taking with you and implementing in your life?
I see, the thing is about this place, I'm so speechless. So speechless. I didn't even expect it to be this amazing. The memories, and I don't want to call them memories, because I know I'll be back. 100%.
There are so many young, creative individuals throughout Namibia, and what is your message for them to continuously work on their craft and their art?
Love yourself first, believe in yourself. The most important thing after that is put yourself out there. So just put your name out there as much as possible. Just put it out, so at least you get that criticism from people. It's very important. That's how you're gonna grow.
Now that you and I know more about Jero and Mostarr, make sure to stay tuned to the Gondwana Collection YouTube page for more in the Spotlight.